Good morning. Good morning. My mic levels. My mic. I gotta adjust my mic. Good morning. Good morning. Probably go a little bit louder. Let's try that. Good morning. Good morning. Wonder how that sounds today. A microphone. Microphone check check. Nice little rally. Is it gonna last? It's all because China, lately Trump and Bissett have been saying, "Oh yeah, we've been talking to China," and then China says, "No, what are you talking about, bro?" And China this time saying, "Yeah, it's true. We're gonna talk, but the United States needs to come, basically begging, not really begging, but they said the U.S. needs to be sincere." I don't know. I feel like MJ in the house, but I feel like China's the one with more leverage. Market already starting to cool its jets a little. I don't know if crypto is cooling its jets yet. Looks like it might be. All right, let's get into the stock market. E-mini S&P up 9. Yeah, it's cooling. It was up quite a bit more. NASDAQ up 10. Man, is this shit going to go negative? CoreWeave was up a lot. Now it's down. Pre-market. Head up 55 cents. MicroStrategy up 6. Coin up a buck. Today's Fed day. Rate decision day. NASDAQ's trying to go red, bro. What are bonds doing? Bonds are up 15 ticks. Bonds go up, rates go down. What Papa P gonna do? No cut. Cut. I'm feeling like a cut could happen, dude. Probably gonna remain the same, but I'm feeling like low key. There might have been an envelope under his door to do a rate cut. Alpha reports up. Well, we'll see about that. All right, gold down $45. What's the SPX M2 money supply doing? Continuing to go up. It's pulled back a little bit, going up. Bitcoin M2 going up. M2 continuing to go up. We're almost at all-time highs. If you move the chart, it freaking... I don't know what these lines are supposed to be for. This line, we don't really care about either. All right. QQQ up a point. SPY up 2. Futures going back up. That's good. That's good for the good kids. Coinbase up 2. MicroStrategy up 7. SEP up $4. I was curious to see how this one. MicroStrategy 2.0. That's up $1. I think they were down pre-market on sales in Europe or something. Palantir up 2. After falling quite a bit from earnings, everyone's talking about how Palantir, this is a stock in play. This is kind of the new Tesla, meaning there's a big community, a lot of people that love it, a lot of strong hands. They're going to hold it. And then this thing has got 10x. It's like the stock, no one knows what the hell they do, but it's going to the moon. You kind of know what they do, but you don't know what they do, right? They're basically data mining and AI and everything for the government. Kind of my take. All right, anything else we care about? NVIDIA 113. CarWeave down $2. We already mentioned that. Meta up 3. Costco over 1,000. Down $1. AMD 101 up a couple bucks. Speaking of AMD, let's get disappointed. Out of stock. Didn't even ever like really refresh PCs that much. I can get a 9700X and a 5070 for like two. I wish I was just like freaking dump $20 Cardano on your face. I'd buy some computers. I'd buy one for me. I'd buy a baller one for my nephew. Get some new monitors. Get some new Windows. Get a Model Y. I've been shopping. I've been spending my crypto for years, but the bull market's not. It's not giving me that love I need, bro. Netflix 1140. And Jimmy $26. Poor Ricky. He's been stuck in that for a bit of time. All right, quantum computing. No, I don't really look at these, but I always threaten to want to invest in them. Nuclear, kind of the same thing. All right, let's get to crappy alpha report. Not alpha is what I'm going to name this chapter. I'm sure this is just utter garbage. Percival, guys, I have an affiliate campaign. Okay, crypto and affiliate. Come on, bro. How many times am I going to tell you to stop getting out of all that dumb shit? I know you're young. When I was young, you couldn't tell me shit. One page, bro. A lot of opinions. 2.9 on the bear still. Typically, markets end up after today. Blah, no. I'll be live. Who cares? However, going into it, I expect some softness. Why? Because you're a soft 10-ply bitch. That's why. People will be enthused by China talks. In 2018, we had almost 8 months of talk and market sold. I'm sure he knew that, right? He wasn't invested in the stock market. He didn't even. He was on record saying, "Oh, I sell houses. Stock market's not for me." So I'm sure he just knew that. I'm sure no one told him that, or he didn't see it in a tweet somewhere. Doesn't matter what happened in 2018. And I mean, in 2018, was there a tariff war? I almost tweeted instead of grokking. So there was trade disputes. Oh, this was Trump too. And 2018 was a bad year, bro. If I remember correctly. October of 18. When did all that start? So of October of 18, we were at 2,900 on the SPX. And it only lasted for a couple months. So we've already kind of had that. Like, we've already had a bunch of like, we're going to talk. So maybe the worst is over. Let's see. August, May, trade talks in Beijing. August, mid-level talks. September, invitation. October, comments on compromise. November, December. Yeah, big deal, bro. The market sold off for a little bit for 2 months. It was a nice dip. 20%. Come on, bro. Rookie numbers. Let's see. February, the end of February. We've already had a month. Like, can it continue? And we already had like 20% or close to it, I think. Yeah, 22%. Ooh. Yeah, okay, bro. Thank you for that waste of time. I do not expect the Trump admin is prepared for these Chinese stubbornness we're about to see. The Chinese stubbornness, bro. What about our stubbornness? No one cares about your stupid affirm. I don't know what Tim is. No one cares. Ooh, here's his, what's his line on the QQQs? 479.62 is the bounce line today. If we lose this, it's 476.26. Oh no, that's the end of the world numbers. We make it to 476.26. Calls for post-Fed seem very desirable. This is just utter shit today. What is this 476 number? Is this really something? We're at like 481, dude. Oh, he's saying we're going to come down to 476? Why? There is nothing. There is nothing, bro. There is nothing at 476. Is there an imaginary line that people like drawing right there? I mean, there's 479. Has a few touches. People like to put lines and make something out of them. They don't mean shit, dude. Just because there's some support and resistance here doesn't mean it's going to continue. When you have a bunch of lines going up and down, there's going to be some patterns, bro. $472, there's a couple touches. I'm trying to see this 476. There's literally like, no, bro. Is there some like fib retracement or something? Or whatever. I'm fired up. My blood pressure was high this morning. I've been on edge. I've been chippy. Alpha reports making it go up more. AMD, I hate to say it, but I think people may fade AMD. Why? He just knows. He doesn't know shit, dude. Open. See if this pop holds. What is open? Next CPI release is May 13th. More like there is inflation reports every other day. Yeah, that was utter back up the garbage truck. And on the crypto. Appreciate it. Appreciate the post, but that was terrible. The problem with having a daily alpha report is you're compelled to put a bunch of shit on a piece of paper. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing going on. Like, well, the rate decisions today, the alpha report should say, yep, Powell's going to probably not cut rates and the market's probably going to just remain in limbo, driven by China news. Right? Any positive news, the market wants to go up. Any negative China news, the market wants to go down. And then line 2, the markets feel oversold while they could continue to sell off. The market really, really, really wants the good news. It's waiting for the good news to melt your face off. That's the alpha right there, dude. That's it. Done. And then line 3 is a mic drop, bitch. All right. E-mini S&P up 20. NASDAQ up 30. Let's sell some coin calls. And then panic. All right. Bitcoin dominance was doing really well. Yeah, look at this sucker. This is good news, bro. This is what we want to see. We want to see Bitcoin dominance just go ballistic. We got Bitcoin at 97,000. We got the total crypto market cap at 2.95. There is support and resistance at 3. So if we could blast through that, baby, we could get Bitcoin dominance to explode. We could get Bitcoin to explode, and we can get this market cap to get past this Fibby. It is going to be on like Donkey Kong. New line on the alpha report. You guys are being honest. I know you like them to joke around. Who gives better alpha, me or Meat Kevin? Huh? We all know the answer. Ethereum 1827, Cardano 67 cents, XRP 213. Alts are just kind of chilling like a villain. Ondo 86 cents, we 336. And Bitcoin dominance breaks out, bro. Line 4 in the Alpha report. It might not be a bad idea to scoop up some good alts. Am I going to be doing that? Probably not. I've got enough skin in the game, dude. How greedy do I need to get? Like, there is still a chance that alts just go down or don't go up that much, and then you end up keep thinking it's going to happen, and then the market crashes and you're losing money, right? I've got enough risk. I've got enough risk on the board, bro. What line are we on the alpha port? 5 or 6? I got enough risk on the board, bro. C-Pool, Shardy B hasn't mentioned this one in a while. I wonder why. ICP, CryptoVisor, are you still talking about this one, brother? Because it was looking pretty ugly. We're going to get rug pulled with these China talks. There is some concern with that. I wouldn't expect... I mean, I don't know what to expect. I wouldn't expect like them to just talk this weekend and it just good news. There's also Trump's also talking about a major announcement. Whatever the shit this means. What is this shit, dude? I should delete this. The fuck are you polluting my Discord with this fucker for? Ricky in the house. Oh my goodness. Read the show report with too much bias. I sometimes I say I agree with him and I like what he said. There are times I said this is good. Ricky, check yourself before you wreck yourself, bitch. But most of the time his report sucks balls. That's the problem. There's not alpha. Like every day he just like he has to come up with material. It's like me coming up with a thumbnail. I just got lazy with that shit, bro. He's just phoning it in now. He probably didn't even write this shit. I mean, I know he doesn't write it. He probably has one of his kids. He just has, I know he has his kids on payroll. Slave labor. I mean, kudos for him for getting off the sauce. President Trump on earth-shattering announcement. It's not about trade. It's about something else. A positive development. Okay, bro. Do you really think some earth-shattering announcement's coming out? So it's not about trade. So it's not about China trade, I assume, or trade talks with another country. What could it possibly be? I guarantee you this. I'm highly suspect of this being anything. NASDAQ up 50, creeping back up. Let's go, baby. He's going to wait until Friday after the markets close. You know what doesn't close, Jason? You want to know what trades 24/7? If you guess crypto, you guessed right, bitch. What else? We got Solana flat. Virtuals down a little bit. What's Matic? I think CryptoVisor completely just stopped talking about Matic. He's been talking about Hedera. A little bit of Cardano, trying to get that because he just wants the clicks. My clove pumped a bit. No one cares. Who asked, Ricky? No one cares. Trump going down. His major announcement is going to be, we've opened up 50 seats to my dinner to the top 300 wallet holders of the Trump coin. Diana, you there, baby doll? Baby pop? I feel like she unsubbed that day. I was working on my Trump impression yesterday. I was making some progress. It hurts my throat. I don't know if I can do it just like off the cuff. Good. No, good. It's going to be great. Great things. Great things. We're going to do great things. A little bit of progress. 8 is a shit coin. Yeah. I couldn't agree more, bro. 8 is going to do great things. Great things. Great. No. Great things. Great things. Great. It's so hard for me on that one. Dallas and Pittsburgh trade George. No one. Oh my goodness. George Pickens is such a shitty, toxic, lazy wide receiver. Singapore getting expensive. LMAO. $6 for some toast and butter. Jiminy Christmas, bro. I mean, you're probably at like some fancy ass place and no one cares. Chicken. You're not allowed to ask where the Bitcoin supply is coming from. Okay. I didn't sounds like yes. Great things. Great things. We're gonna do great things. Great things. Great things. I mean, he sounds a little bit like a frog. Bitcoin 97,000. Great things. Great. I'm not giving up, but I just don't think I can do it. Closer to Arnold than Trump. Yeah, I'm self-admitted that it's hard for me. That one's a hard one. I'm not sure. Dude, I'm freaking hungry, bro. Gotta use the hand gestures. I use the hand gestures. Were you not watching? Great things. Great things. Great things. The gays. Oh. Great things. My hand gestures like great things. That's great thing. Great. Oh wait, there we go. You got to keep your elbows in, right? Great things. Great things. Great things. Yeah, it all needs work, dude. I can't do it. Oh, I don't know what you want from me, bitch. I wish I could do a Trump. I just can't. Where's Mike's? Poor Mike's. He got his ass working. 5 likes. You guys are bringing the heat. Paul's face 4. They are fake. What are you talking about? What the? Are you're playing me like a fucking puppet right now. Facing, bro. How are those gestures? All right, ramble time. Who did this? Who cares? Ethereum just completed a Pectra upgrade. No one knows. Enhanced wallet, optimize. Okay, streamline. The node thing is pretty cool, I guess. That wide receiver room might be one of the worst wide receiver rooms in the league. DK Metcalf, and then a bunch of people I've never heard of, and then Aaron Rodgers throwing. So Pittsburgh is going to be terrible this year. Coinbase becomes exclusive crypto partner for Riot Games. Oh, that's cool, I guess. League of Legends and Valorant esports bringing blockchain rewards. Okay. People that go to the gym at 5 a.m. are mentally unwell. How are you training the hack squad and RDA to failure and then going straight to work? New Hampshire signed the Bitcoin strategic reserve into law. Dennis says he's 99% sure he knows who's next, and he thinks Bitcoin's up because of that news. Nope. Bitcoin is up because of the China talks. This was a terrible trade for the Cowboys. The CEO of IKEA was just elected Prime Minister of Sweden. The first thing he'll do is assemble his cabinet. Oh! We're going to have a very, very big announcement. He's not doing the hand gestures. An announcement will, he didn't hear that. He's like, it's going to be very big, very positive. It'll happen either Thursday, Friday, or Monday. Gee, mini Christmas, dude. Probably nothing. He's renaming the Pakistan Persian Gulf to the American Gulf. If history repeats, the real alt season everybody is waiting for would begin once Bitcoin dominance rejects 71%. Yeah, I don't know. Someone keeps saying that we want Bitcoin dominance to break out, and then it might be a good time to buy some alts. That's right. Capital must be watching the show. We have a big announcement. Fed will drop rates by 1%. This happens, the market would drop. Just so, yeah. Huge rumors. There is no, like, dropping rates by 1% would be a major red flag. Vanessa reversed Hashimoto's with 20-minute. Oh, I forgot to do red light last night. I have some concern that I might have Hashimoto's. I'm gonna remember to do. I did go out in the sun though. Futures losing steam already. Singapore is getting expensive. You know he dresses up like a girl and goes out and blows dudes. It's only 7:10, bro. I'm not gonna do this for another 50 minutes. I can go do some red light, get some sun, squeeze one out. I'm like Meet Kevin on his Alpha report. I'm phoning in the YouTube videos, bro. I just sitting here hanging on. These markets are barely tradable. CD and George can be kind of nasty. No. I forget what 830 nanometer. Is it sunny out? What kind of question is that? Thyroid? Yeah. I'm not sure. It looks like they've improved that a bit. Don't tell me what red light. So it does 850. I need to get one of these to put under my desk just to have on my nuts all day long. Oh, Jaguars signed Gabe Davis. He had one good playoff game against the Chiefs. Is his claim to fame. Woody Harrelson realizing Chris and Liam Hemsworth are brothers. I thought they were just the same dude, to be honest. I barely know who they are. Mid actors. 6 straight FMOC meetings. BTC pops and drops. Big deal. That means it's due not to do that. Maybe it's due to drop then pop. Oh, what's going on? Canada Prime Minister arrives at the White House. No one cares, dude. Unless you want to become the 51st state, no one cares. No one's worried about negotiating with Canada, dude. We can live without your maple syrup. Couple cities might be inconvenienced briefly because you send them electricity, but we can fix that. Top 20 best cities for food. This is in the world. They say New Orleans is the best in the world. I don't know. I mean, is jambalaya high up on things people want to eat? Bangkok, Oriental City. Shanghai. Abu Dhabi. United States has one city and it's New Orleans. You would think like New York, maybe. You ever? Nope. Have you? I don't really drink alcohol anymore, so I have no desire to go to New Orleans. Creole, yeah, Creole food's a bunch of freaking crawdads and like crick food. You know what a crick is? Who knows what a crick is? That's how it's pronounced, crick. Go down to the crick. Gold is all paper. It's a massive Ponzi. If you don't hold the physical gold, you're exposed. And if you hold the physical gold, it's probably freaking counterfeit. Never been? No? You don't know what a crick is? Come on, someone's got to know what a crick. There you go. Go down to the creek and catch some crawdads. Why is 70% of the population magnesium deficient? I want to know. I'm going to take some potassium. Trying to decide whether potassium's good or bad. I just took some potassium and some magnesium. See if my blood pressure gets better in an hour. Sugars are the worst, bro. Trying to get me banned on YouTube, aren't you? Oh, it's impossible to diagnose your magnesium levels with standard blood tests. SWE AI execution protocol joins NVIDIA. 134 over 87. Prior was 143 over 87. They say never sell your Bitcoin. I fucking hate altcoin daily. Great things. Great things. Positive things. BitBoy still in jail? I think so. I'm low-key excited, bro. Can we please not have the injuries we had last season? Our wide receiver core, our wide receivers could be some of the best in the league this year. If Rashee Rice is back to being healthy, Xavier Rasheed Rice had a 1,000-yard season his rookie year, and he was top 5 wide receiver only the first 4 games until he was injured, but he was going off. Xavier's going into his second year. We got Hollywood Brown back, who's a 4.340, right? He's an issue. He's a problem. And then we got this Jalen Royals kid that looks really good. Pittsburgh's fucked. When you can only throw to DK Metcalf and it's Aaron Rodgers doing it, that's not good. I don't know, their defense, we'll have to see. Like, their first round was a defensive player that could be really good. And they got what's his face on there, but he kind of like struggled last year with like injuries and shit, I think. So I think Pittsburgh's going to be bottom 10. You meant it in a good way? Are you fucking high? Pittsburgh going to be a problem? They have DK Metcalf. Full stop. DK Metcalf is hit or miss. No, it's not confirmed. If they don't get Rodgers, they're totally done. And Rodgers is barely even an upgrade. Like, I don't even know if I think I would go without Rodgers. Pittsburgh should just fucking tank. Just start off the season going straight for the number 1 draft. And then get Manning next year. I don't know why the hell they didn't draft Shedeur Sanders in like round 4. I think it's highly likely they do get Rodgers. Rodgers doesn't want to sign or do shit until after like fucking OTAs and shit, so no one will give him shit like last year for not showing up. That is fucking balling out, bro. Going back to Rutgers and get your degree, and then getting it with your Super Bowl rings. Yeah, they probably just gave him the degree. Foundation season 3. I've never watched that show. Looks stupid. Oh, Trump pulled off the first quarterly decline in interest payments since 2020. There we go. We surpasses 10 billion total. Yeah, who cares? They're all fake bots. All right, Bitcoin 97.2. Let's go, baby. Bitcoin dominant 65.3. Still going up. Still going. Honorary. Yeah, I doubt it. I don't know. Maybe. The commissioner would probably block that pickup because it would be too unfair for the league. Roger? Oh my goodness. I forgot you. Rogers he's totally tarnishing his career, bro. That money you can get the best tutoring. Wife is furious because on our son's birthday, we were looking at photos of the day he was born, and there's a random screenshot of the Lions depth chart mixed in. So basically, he's taking pictures of the birth of his son, but there's a screen, like he's also talking shit to one of his buddies. So of course, yeah, that's going to be some hot water right there, bro. The odds of multiple states passing the strategic Bitcoin reserve legislation into law just went up by a massive why. I mean, Florida and Arizona both said no, and one state said yes. So if anything, they've gone down. History repeats itself. We're about to go parabolic. Yep. I keep saying that. Everyone keeps ripping me off. Bitcoin loves crisis. This guy's a clown. Invest answers, clown. Bigger clown than Meet Kevin. And it's not hate. It's not jealousy, bro. I know people think it is. He's a legit clown. Ohio Governor Vivek Ram's candidate. 2 billion. Okay. High cortisol. All right, bros. My calves. ESPN ranked the Chiefs the number one most improved team coming out of the draft. I mean, for a team that's been to 3 straight Super Bowls, 1, 2, the only knock people can say is they got their ass kicked in the last one. So everyone is, there's people counting them not being a wild card and not making the playoffs, bro. Are you out of your fucking mind with the odds? Like, do you really think they've made improvements to their offensive line? At a wide receiver, made improvements to their defense. They've actually picked up this UDFA tight end. I'm super excited that I think could be really kind of like borderline what Pacheco was. Pacheco wasn't UDFA, but he was like one of the last picks. Yeah, bro. Like, I'm not saying they're going to win the Super Bowl next year because that's not an easy thing to do. But they're confident. They know they go out. They know how to win. They don't get like, you know, they don't get nervous or frustrated or start making mistakes in close games. They just execute. They got the best coach, arguably probably the greatest offensive coach in the history of the NFL, the second overall greatest coach in the history of the NFL, the greatest, bar none, defensive coach the NFL has ever seen. Great special teams coach. Chipotle on you boys? Hell yeah, with that money. Why is it on you? Or are you just saying, oh, Clover's up? No, you're trying to make me care? Yeah, Venmo me $30 for Chipotle, bitch. You said it. And look, don't start having conversations in chat with other people. That's not how this works. You don't cut me out. Male's in the house. Good morning. How you doing, brother? EOS will be airdropped on Cardano. Ooh, breaking news. And handle owners get to join in. Handle owners have gained access. What does that even mean? How do I participate? I've got a shitload of ADA handles. India and Pakistan flinging elephant dung. Hey, Jason and Ricky are bucking for timeouts. Join the Discord and receive. Okay. Guess I got to play this airdrop game. I want airdrops. Welcome. I'm a G-Gen. I can't even. Where's English? None of these. Bro, I don't. What the fuck was that? This is the beginning of your direct message. Link my wallet. No, thank you, bro. Whatever, dude. I don't. Please be aware that there are more options. Make sure you scroll down. Wait, what am I? Verify yourself. If you don't see a match, what am I? The attachment? You need to prove if you do not see 2 buttons below, please. I don't see 2 buttons below. Update my Discord app. Ugh. Click to see attachment. You don't see 2 buttons below. I see 2 buttons. I mean, are you talking about these? Please select the cat. Which one's the cat? That's a mouse? I guess that's a cat. Looks more like a bunny. Yeah, it failed. What the? Already. Please select the train. The scooter. Is that a crocodile? That looks like a bus. I don't think that's a train, bro. Like, why are you giving me options that don't exist? That looks like a bus. Is that in some weird world a train? Like the banana. I mean, that one can't be that hard. Jesus. I'm just going to pop into the general and say, how do I get my airdrops? If you're from Cardano and you are new here, please read carefully. This channel has all the instructions you need. Okay, if I have to do a bunch of shit for this airdrop. This channel has all the there is no information. Let's see. Oh, do I get a what the fuck, dude? The wait is over. If you're from Cardano and you're new, please read carefully. Oh, this channel. Ada, go to general, type in Jesus Christ. Right click, you will. Okay, so you got to do boom, you're done. You have successfully entered the BOS airdrop. Once you're head over, all right, I might do this later, but very annoying. You're going to get crypto. Those airdrops are shady. Well, yeah, you're probably right. I don't think that one's shady. But I mean, it has steps. All you're really doing is put verify. You do type / verify ad, and you enter your wallet, your public address, and then you verify the link, and then you'll get added a role, and then you head over to submit wallet Cardano, fulfill all the required tasks. I wonder what the tasks are. It's like you go through this, and then you got to go over to this, and then they give you a bunch of tasks like go to our Twitter and retweet and send to 5 people and do this and do that. And yeah, I'm probably not going to do it if I'm being honest. Meet Kevin. Let's see. I am trying. Kick Fifi Baggins? Should I ban him? We're going to time him out. You've been timed out. All right, I'll remove the timeout. Yeah, no, you can't type in this. How do you like them apples? All right, let's check in. Bitcoin dominance still going up, baby. Bitcoin 97.3. Let's talk about I want your buffet. Everybody want me to throw a fireball, but that not right. Not in real life. Ho Chi Minh, shoot a load on your chin. Mind fully blown. Okay.
Ready to boil. and make.
Yeah, this is old news, bitch. I'm not even gonna finish that video. You put it in the boiling water and you could peel the skin off. Big deal, dude. Skin's healthy. Da, 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 da. When's the last time you had KFC? Oh my, like probably 40, over 40 plus years, easy. No, 35 plus years, probably when I was a teenager. What's with that dumbass question? When's the last time you had nutsack? Now they're releasing him, bro. They just signed him. Didn't we just see that they just signed Gabe Davis? When's the last time you had? Is Chipotle count? If Chipotle counts a couple weeks ago, if Chipotle doesn't count over like 2019, probably. The only food that I've had other than food that I've made for myself in the last 5 years is Chipotle. If it wasn't ordered from Walmart, it was either ordered from Walmart, Costco, or Chipotle. And at Chipotle, I just started eating occasionally over the last like year. Just because it's super lazy. I hate doing it because it's like $30, bro. Bitcoin 97.3, Bitcoin dominance up a couple ticks. Oh, my watch needs to be charged. Breaking news. Chipotle is a ripoff. If you buy it, if you go there and pick it up, it's not as bad. Their prices haven't gone up that much. Why did I pull my phone out, bro? I gotta pee. All right, I'm gonna wrap this bitch up. I gotta pee. I got a few things. Go out and get some sun. Sun. All right, everyone. Hopefully, we get a good interest rate decision today. If Bitcoin screams above 100,000, maybe I stream tonight, dude. I don't get shit to watch on TV. Like, I'm absolutely just like, I would pay you, I would send you a Chipotle gift card if you legit could give me a show to watch that I could enjoy and look forward to. I spend a good 1 to 2 hours just, I started watching It's Sunny last night, and I've seen that so many times, but like I'll click on a show and I'll watch like Silicon Valley for about 10 minutes, then turn it off, and then click over to the new season, that Justified whatever, like what it was after the show, and then they came back for a season. I watched half an episode of that and turned it off. Elsbeth, bro, I'm the one that brought Elsbeth. Probably Mike's in the house. There's carpet, and Mike's must be in the Midwest or something. Elsbeth, I'm the one that told you about Elsbeth, bro. I watched an episode of Elsbeth the other night. The show's okay. It's good. It's like, but it's just her quirkiness. After a while, I like that police partner. Her, she's fine as shit, dude. A little thick, little cushion, but fine as shit, bro. When she's not all in her police outfit, and I love Wendell Pierce. I'm just a humble motherfucker with a big ass dick. All right, boys and girls. It is Wednesday. Come out of the cannon like an effing missile. Hit